Hi Nischita. So we are part of placement course and high income skills course, and we are same mentor. So I myself developed so much from the high income skills course as well as placement strategies. I'm very excited to know about your learnings and your development and your little achievements. So how do you feel when you join this course, or how you are better than others when you join this course, like what you're feeling?
Yeah, first of all, hi Rakshita. I'm so happy that I'm able to share my experience of being in this with a mentor in the placement course and high income sales course. And thanks for giving me this opportunity. I have learned a lot of things from the sir. The main thing I learned about, and also new thing I learned about in this course by from my mentor is like how to develop your USP, the unique selling proposition.
So what is your USP? Actually, what is the meaning of USP? Can you share? Because I know that like it's a universe, like unique selling point, right? So for me, it's like I have taken more about my soft skills. Like what's your USP in this particular course, or what you have learned from him?
My USP is public speaking and also communications and sales. Like I have learned a lot of strategies related to the sales, communication, and public speaking. Like while I'm talking about the public speaking, where we improve a lot of strategies. Like whenever the webinar is going on, sir used to tell us to make the learnings by preparing the video of the learning, like testimonials and all. When we focusing on the camera, we learn about how to focus in front of the lot of students, a lot of people in our when we are giving the speeches and all. And also our body language we can maintain, and our communication we can maintain. This is a more three things, like if you must have in the public speaking, your high contact, your body language, and also uh, like high content body language, your communication skills, and overall. So I have learned about it, and also I have got the opportunity to be an intern in the company. I learned about the sales and strategies, and more impact me about and communication skills. I learned a lot where I used to speak it more most of the students, and giving their some ideas related to the codes, explaining them how to use the courses and all.
Major takeaways related to technical things you have said about the soft skills, right? That is your unique unique serving your USP, major USP. But it's awesome to see that you have improved your communication, your body language, and everything adds value, because nowadays AI is coming and it can replace everything except these soft skills which we develop there, like sales and all those things. So don't we need technical skills in future? What do you say about that?
We need a technical skills also. Along with that, we must need like non-technical skills also. Both we have to balance in such a way that we can able to maintain. And like while learning the technical skills, I learned a lot of things related to technical from the placement course, which I got from my mentor. There I learned about the platforms like hackerrank, CodeChef, Accurate, and the lead code, how it actually useful for the students, like especially for the engineering student, to improve their coding skills and what are the logic that they have to use, where you can solve the problems there. So you will learn about the technical and competitive programming everywhere. Along with that, you must have a non-technical skills. Like I said about the USP and all, right? So you must have like more now. Most of the people are much aware about the technical skills and all, like the platforms and all. When you are differentiate yourself from other people, you must have your unique selling proposition. That's a USP along with that. So it's
So
not
what's
like
your technical USP? Like you have
my
said about hacker rank and all, right?
yeah.
I guess I have searched your LinkedIn profile and I have got to know that you are a hacker rank fourth place. You have a fourth place in hacker rank, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
what it is and how to be in that? Can you say something more? Because I don't know anything about coding. So I'm also engineer, but still I don't know anything about it. I am eager to learn about. I am eager to learn about that from a implementer. So I would like to hear from you.
Yeah, I just got to know about the hackerrank from my placement code strategy itself when I told about how you can able to practice and interview questions and competitive exams, competitive skills, practically how you can practice and everything. Like first, I focused on one particular language. Like my favorite language is Python programming because it's a beginner friendly. It is easy to code and you can understand it totally. So I learned first a basic thing in that, what actually needed the basic thing to understand the Python programming. And I've started solving the simple problems, writing the programs, simple programs and all. Then I have choose a hackerrank because it's a beginner friendly where you have a three categories of the practicing problems like basic, medium, and hard questions are there. First, I focused on the basic questions. I have solved around like 30 questions in basic level. Then I go for the medium. Now I'm just focusing on the hard questions. So in this point, I've learned a lot of points from there. I've got the stars, like 4 stars in the hacker rank and all. It's not like about the getting the points and having the stars and all. It not only defines that you have solved a lot of problems and all, it also defines how logical you are in coding, what are the logics and how to solve the problems and all. You will understand it. And while you are solving the each questions and all, you have to make note of it, what is the logic that you have solved, because there we will get lot of logic where we used to with a lot of logics there, and how to solve the problems and complexity, like we used to manage the most probably we used to manage the time. That is a very important while you're coding and all, how much time you will take to solve the particular problems there. So how much time you will solve, how logically you will solve, how fast the code will execute and all. Those all things we have to kept in our mind. So when you're solving the each problem, you will understand what is the logic that you're using for the to solve the problems, and you have to note down. You have to keep the notes for it, and you have to note down the logic what you're solving and all. It's not like if you have solved the one questions, you got the points, so then we can go for other questions. No, after a few days, like 20 days or 15 days, you have to come back and you have to recall the notes, what are the logic that you have solved. And when you start recalling it, your thoughts will become thinking that what are the extra logic that you can use. And if you get a good very toughest question, you can use this type of logic, and most of the thoughts related to the codings, everything will come into mind when we have recalling things and all. And you have to be very much consistent and all. You can start if you have a basics. If you want a beginner friendly, you can go for Rank, and you can go for the code chef also. In code chef, you will be having the weekly contest, you can participate and everything. It's not like learning whole things, whole programming or code programming things like whole Python programming. Then you go for no, learn the basic first, and then go for the any platforms like HackerRank and all. Then you learn different problems. Along with that, you start learning the things. You start learning the new things. Then you will be having the great track of it, how to learn the languages and all.
Okay, it's a great information. Actually, I have never, I mean, I have heard from sir, but I have never tried because of like I don't know coding and I don't have much knowledge in that. And of course, I'm gonna try it because I want to learn that super stuffs and all. And what else? Like one of my personal question is for you: is coding really tough? Most people ask this for everyone, so I'm asking for you, it is tough or it is easy? Like, what do you say about that?
Yeah, especially I'm not from a technical field itself. My in second PU have taken a biology instead of computer science there. When I joined my engineering, in the initial, I'd feel bit tough the coding was. When I was as consistent in the coding and solving every day, my coding skill have been improved a lot. Coding is not a tough, but you must have a consistency with that. when you maintain the consistency, the coding will become easy for you. You will understand everything, but you must know the logic, how you have to solve and everything. According to me, coding is easy, but you have to maintain the consistency, and you have to prefer uh, which language that you have to choose for coding and all.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you so much for like giving me such a knowledge, because I was not knowing much about that. I was seeing YouTube videos, but I would like to know from one of my friend and one of our community person who is implementing the things. And your LinkedIn profile is also good, and thanks for sharing with me.